This is Hannibal from the HannibalTV.com, WWE Hall of Famer Sunny, aka Tammy Sytch, who is now 47 years old, recently had a bunch of nude photos from her Patreon site leaked. And unfortunately, she hasn't even been out of prison for that long. And she is currently being held at the Monmouth County Correctional Facility after being booked about an hour ago today. Of course, she has 6 DWI previous arrests, but what she's currently being booked for, according to PWInsider, is operating a motor vehicle during a license suspension, eluding a police officer, and contempt / violation of a domestic violence restraining order. So not good news for Sunny. She should never be behind a wheel ever. This woman really should not ever be behind a wheel. She's a real danger to people being behind the wheel and having complete disregard for driving suspensions. In other wrestling news, Charlotte Flair has acknowledged that the reason she's been off is going to be to fix problems with her breast implants. Also, I talked to Kevin Sullivan today, who I guess has been watching my news updates, and he wanted to tell me that he agreed with what I've been saying, that there really needs to be a new wrestling product out there, a fresh product, and what's going on now with the major companies is not going to lead to anything but a decline. So it was good to hear from him. John Falsetta tipped me $2 and said she needs to go away permanently. I just hope, it hasn't come out yet if she was under the influence of anything, but she's not supposed to be driving. And wasn't she just released in March after being in jail for almost a year? And she's already violating. She can't, with all the money she's making off of her Patreon, she can't afford a cab or an Uber. I mean, it's pretty dangerous. I won't read some of these comments because some of them are pretty harsh. Marcus Steele writes, another month, another Sunny Charger 3. Chuck D says, this is a sad story. She is definitely fitting for a Dark Side of the Ring documentary. Mike Delano says Sunny needs to go to prison. Well, chances are she's in there right now. She's in the Monmouth County Correctional Facility. Chances are her parole is probably going to be pretty high, if they are even going to bother paroling her. But since she doesn't seem to obey the sanctions of her releases and keeps driving, even though she's not supposed to be driving, I don't know why they would parole her, actually. All I know is in Canada, the regulations against her would be a lot stricter. Definitely they would be. We have way stricter penalties for the type of stuff she's been charged with. Robert Scott says hello. Joe Muntz, you'll watch the start of this if you want to know what she did. I'll let you guys know more as it comes out later in my daily news updates, but this just happened an hour ago, so I wanted to let you know. Jeremy Barber says, of course she got arrested again. Look at what she said on Twitter. She has been acting a little erratically on Twitter, from what I understand, but I don't follow her on Twitter. I did ask her for a shoot interview when she got released, and she did politely decline. I'll give her that. She was polite in her communication with me. So have a good night, everyone. I'll be back with another update later.